Good morning. I want to go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Frances Huntley. I'm the Strategic Partnership Program Manager at the Minneapolis Regional Chamber. I lead the MSP Wellness Initiative along with Christine Levins, and I work closely with she and Leda Schuster at the Minneapolis Health Department on this microgrant program. And I'm just excited to be here talking about this opportunity today. My colleagues and I have been working hard over the last couple of months to get to this point and get this program ready. So it's great to be here at the start of the new year, bringing these resources to organizations and starting these new partnerships. So I'll just get into it. I have some slides that I want to share and go through. Give me one moment while I get my screen share set up. And then could someone just let me know if they see these slides okay?
Yep, we can see them.
Perfect. Thank you
It
very
is
much.
in presenter view on our screen.
Oh, it is. Okay. That's helpful to know. Let's see if I can change that. Is that better?
It is still in presenter mode from our view. Oh, there we go. Yep, that's better.
Oh, and then I got rid of it, didn't I?
We can see the screen and the slideshow perfect at that point. So I don't know.
Okay.
Zoom can be so funky.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we can see the slideshow perfectly.
Okay. Still?
Yep.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So let's see here. I will get into the agenda for today. I'll just start by giving a brief overview of the partnership, and then we'll just talk about what we mean when we talk about worksite wellness and why we think it's so important and why we at the Chamber are involved in this space. And then we'll get right to why we're here today, talking about the details of the program, the eligibility criteria, examples of possible projects and past projects, expenses that are eligible for funding, and then we'll leave some space for questions. I imagine there might be some. And if you want to go ahead and put your questions in the chat, I'd welcome that. And we can go through them at the end of the program. Otherwise, just hold on to them and we can just have a discussion and talk through those at the end as well. And like I said, I'm recording the session and I'll also share these slides with you later today so you can pass it on to other folks at your organization that might be the project lead or be helping with the application process. Okay. So the MSP Wellness Partnership as a whole is a partnership between the Minneapolis Regional Chamber, the Minneapolis Health Department, the Hennepin County Health Department, and health partners. The MSP Wellness Initiative is designed to bring employers in Minneapolis and Hennepin County tools and resources to help their employees live well and cultivate a culture of health within workplaces. Our website, mspWellness.com, has lots of information if you'd like to learn more about the initiative and other programs and elements we offer. When we talk about worksite wellness here specifically, we're really not necessarily talking about full-blown corporate or large wellness programs. We really are looking to meet you where you are in your workplace wellness journey, whether you have a developed employee program or you're just starting to think about how you can offer wellness support to employees. Worksite wellness is any activity or policy designed to support or encourage healthy behavior, well-being, and safety at the workplace. I'm a little bit too far in the slides. There we go. We think worksite wellness is really important for a lot of reasons, but we at the Chamber know that hiring and retaining talent is a struggle right now for many employers. And we know that wellness programs can really help employees feel valued and make healthier choices. And that leads to a lot of benefits for your business. So we think this is a strategy that really makes sense for everyone involved. So let's get to the meat of it. The reason why you're here, the microgrant community partner funding award program. These microgrants are meant to be a catalyst, a first step for implementing policies and programs that improve and enhance employee well-being. We're looking for projects and proposals that focus on changing workplace policies, systems, and environments in order to create impactful and long-lasting changes and improvements. The program is funded by SHIP, the Minnesota Department of Health Statewide Health Improvement Partnership Grant. It's a lot of words. These microgrants can be up to $1,500, and we at the Minneapolis Regional Chamber will administer the funds to each qualifying organization. And there's really just two eligibility criteria. Your organization needs to be located in Minneapolis or have a branch in the city of Minneapolis, and you need to have between 10 and 100 total full-time employees. Looking at the types of projects that can be funded, there are 5 categories that fall within the SHIP guidelines: breast and chest feeding support, commercial tobacco-free work sites, healthy eating, physical activity, and then well-being. When you complete the application, you'll want to outline your proposed project and just ensure that it falls within one of these categories. And just to give you some ideas, here are some examples of projects that are eligible. So you could develop a policy that supports chest and breastfeeding individuals and include creating a lactation room, create and maintain a healthy snack station, offering healthy snack options for employees, create a map of walking routes near the work site to get to and from work, host staff development opportunities aimed at helping management understand causes of stress in the workplace, and then develop a commercial tobacco-free worksite policy that would also include electronic cigarettes. We really recommend that when you think about the type of project you might want to propose, that you gather some employee feedback or choose a project that addresses something you know employees have expressed a need for. If you have something in mind and you're not sure whether it would be eligible, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to jump on a call or just confirm general eligibility via email so you don't have to go through the whole application process feeling unsure. Here you can see some of the projects that we funded last year in 2022. That was our first year of the program. We had 5 organizations that we partnered with, and we saw some really amazing transformations. Some great feedback came from employees at the end. Again, I'll note that all of these projects were informed by employees and what they had expressed need or interest in. And that was really important for employee engagement and the overall success of each project. Here's a couple of more projects from last year. And sort of the last main thing I wanted to share was some specific examples of what can and can't be funded according to the state guidelines. There are 3 main categories of expenses here, but again, if you have other ideas or you're not sure about whether it would qualify, just go ahead and reach out to me. I definitely want to work with folks to get these projects approved, and I'm more than willing to assist with the application process or just the ideation process. You can see here some items that are eligible for new break room spaces, items that are eligible for new wellness rooms or spaces specifically for breast and chest feeding individuals, and then items that would be eligible for exercise or physical activity spaces. We did one of those last year and it turned out really great. Also, all of this is in that program overview document that you can find on mspWellness.com/microgrants. And I also sent it in the reminder email, and I can send it again with these slides as well. And I'm sure most of you are already aware the application period is open now until February 17th. That gives everyone plenty of time to think about project ideas, ask questions, and submit that application. We did make some changes to the application this year with the hope of making it simpler and easier. I think it's relatively short and simple, shouldn't be too cumbersome. Again, I'm more than willing to help with that process at any time. And then after that, we'll have a selection committee that will review applications and will commit to notifying folks by April 7th. In April, we'll do an onboarding session with folks to give more details about, what exactly to expect in the process, what the reporting requirements will be, how the scope of work will be developed. And then we'll look to have everyone start their projects at the end of April and wrap them up at the end of September. With that, I'm going to go ahead and open it up for questions. Again, I'm going to share these slides later today, so happy to connect individually with folks as you start to think about your proposal and your application. I'm just going to make sure that there's nothing in the chat so far. No, I do not see anything. Does anyone have any thoughts or questions at this point?
Hi, this is Ariel.
Oh.
This was really clear and concise, so thank you for making it easy to understand. I just have more of a specific question to our organization. We're working on our current build out of our wellness spaces, which includes a lactation space, and that will be, that'll be kind of in the works starting like the end of February.
Okay.
So do you suggest that with something like that, we would consider a different type of proposal for employee wellness that's going to be kind of more in that April to September timeframe?
Well, you could. Otherwise, I think that you could submit this proposal earlier, like in January or in the next couple of weeks, an application. And I think we might be able to work with you to reimburse some of those
Okay.
funds if they were eligible
Yeah.
expenses. I do
Great.
have Leda on the call from the city who would know more
Okay.
specifics about how, we could make that work, but I'm not sure if, I know that her laptop was sort of having a hard time with Zoom.
Okay.
Be able to, but let me check with her on that to
Great.
see if we could change the timeline a little bit, or at least if you did incur those expenses, let's say in February,
Yeah.
the grant could reimburse them.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah. I was curious about reimbursements. We will, yeah, that could be a really good option. Otherwise, I know there's a lot of health initiatives that the North Side Achievement Zone is working on now that would fit really well with this, but I just wanted
Okay.
to make sure we're clear about if reimbursement was an option. Thank you.
Yes, so I'll follow up with you via email about that once I have a better idea. But sort of what you said was that you wanted to get the lactation room sort of up and running in February, so you'd be doing that work in February.
Yeah, we're actually just purchased a brand new space, or brand new to us space in North Minneapolis.
Okay.
We're moving from one space in North over to another, and we're working on the build out right now.
Okay.
And we're going to actually increase our access to lactation space. We had one space in the previous office that wasn't really well furnished, and now we really want to make sure we have two options plus a wellness space. So yeah, we're working on that. And we're planning to do our move into the space during the end of February. So
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome.
And that's super exciting. Like I said,
Yes.
in our email introduction, I used to intern at Hub, so I just love hearing that you guys are growing and still doing great things. So,
Yes. Thank you.
yeah. And let's see, Sang, is there a report due for the grant? We do have some reporting requirements that we would lay out during the onboarding session I mentioned in April. There are some like employee feedback items that we would require that you gather. obviously receipts, before and after photos if you were creating a new space, and then evidence of the communications that you have with employees to let them know. Those are the few of the reporting requirements I can think of off the top of my head. But we would certainly lay that all out with you in that session, and it would be due at the end of September. I see that my Vice President of Strategic Initiatives, Christine Levins, just joined. And Christine, I think we're actually just wrapping up here. We answered a couple of questions. We went through pretty quickly. It was short and sweet today. Thank you for joining. And like I said, I'm gonna share the slides and we'll have another information session on January 25th. So if you hear of others who are interested, please let them know. I look forward to working with you if you submit proposals. And again, please reach out at any time if you have questions. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you.